So we were stuck in Nashville without any luggage and no voucher from Air Canada for overnight stay.
Travel restrictions have been lifted and Canadians are packing their bags, but for many the prospect of family fun has turned to frustration after flights have been canceled, bags lost, and support from airlines even harder to find. Jeff and Martha Virtue took their 12-year-old granddaughter Evangeline to see Niagara Falls over the weekend. The trio flew from Atlanta, Georgia to Toronto without issue and had a wonderful time. However, things got turbulent when they tried to depart. Jeff says things started out smoothly when they arrived at Toronto's Pearson Airport and checked their bags.
And they were scanned through. We watched as they scanned it and their names came up and it showed that they had our bags.
But 60 minutes before takeoff, their flight was canceled. The family rescheduled to another flight that evening that was also canceled. Jeff says Air Canada moved them to a third flight heading to Nashville where they could catch a connection to travel home to Georgia.
When we got to the booking desk, I asked the agent there what to do about our luggage. And she said, well, they'll automatically move your baggage to that flight and it will arrive in Atlanta.
The flight arriving in Nashville was late, and the group missed their connecting flight to Atlanta. Jeff says the three were stuck overnight with no bags, no hotel voucher, and left to fend for themselves. In the morning, a third cancellation. The 4 a.m. flight to Nashville was overbooked, and the family was moved to a Delta flight. They eventually got home, but the bags never arrived.
We weren't able to find an Air Canada representative in the domestic terminal. So we drove over to the international terminal and spent about an hour and a half trying to find a human being from Air Canada, and we're not successful in doing that.
Jeff says he spent around 8 hours over the next 2 days trying to talk with anyone from Air Canada to figure out where the missing bags were. Most items could be replaced, but his granddaughter lost souvenirs from the trip, as well as an irreplaceable Harry Styles t-shirt she got at a concert. Jeff says he was disconnected multiple times and unable to ever get a person from Air Canada on the phone. He filed a lost baggage claim on Air Canada's website, but has yet to receive any response.
So when our luggage was first lost, I was kind of sad about it. I was crying a lot.
In response to an interview request, Air Canada tells City News they are looking into this case. They say since air travel resumed post-pandemic, there have been more instances of delayed bags, which they recognize is disruptive and inconvenient, adding the company is working towards improving baggage handling. Air Canada says they're now flying around 120,000 people a day versus just 23,000 a day 1 year ago. Whatever challenges they may be facing, Jeff just wishes he could have spoken to someone at the airline.
Just not being able to connect with another human being. Air Canada has been frustrating.
In Winnipeg, Mark Neufeld, City News.
In 1 minute